Hi, I'm Shauna, this is Shauna's World. Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I make videos about living intentionally. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And you can also find me on Instagram at Shauna's World. Well, the countdown to UTMB Nice is on. It's just under 6 weeks to go and I'm documenting the whole journey in the build-up week by week to show my training and how I'm preparing for what is going to be my longest ultra of all time. I'll be racing across over 100 kilometers in distance and over 5,000 meters of ascent. And to be honest, I'm pretty scared. Training over the last months has been riddled with setbacks, and while I do feel like I'm in a pretty good groove with training now, I only have 6 weeks to go. So this week has started a little bit off kilter. I'm a bit disappointed about that because last week felt like a really good training week and I wanted to kind of keep the momentum of that going into this week. I say that, I mean, I did have a pretty wibbly wobbly long run on Sunday at the end of last week. But that aside, I got all my runs done, which for me often is quite a challenge, is just getting out there and managing it all around a full-time job. Primary aim in all this is to complete all my runs. And then I guess an additional aim is to smash all of my runs and all the other stuff, the sleep, the nutrition, the stress levels, the hydration, all of that. But this week, to be honest, I sacked off my run yesterday because I haven't shared this yet, but my partner and I broke up at the weekend and I've been dipping really in and out of a lot of sadness. And yesterday I just was not feeling the run. But it's okay, I've been able to rearrange everything. I'm doing the run today. It all fits in with my training for the rest of the week. So no harm done. And I'm about to head out now just for a 30-minute easy. So usually I can do that with my eyes closed. But I've just gone up a dosage on my ADHD medication. It just increased a couple of days ago and I didn't get really any sleep last night. It kind of left me really wired last night and I just couldn't settle. And then I've taken the ADHD meds again today, so I'm not feeling like I'm going to fall asleep or anything, but I'm just feeling a bit off my rocker. And like, this might not be the best run in the world, but it's just an easy. I'm just gonna bash it out and I'm gonna get a really good night's sleep tonight. I'm out and I don't actually feel as horrendous as I thought I would. My body feels very tired and heavy, but my soul feels pretty good. Like I feel pretty good being out here running. Yeah, this is just a really short, easy run and it starts in a car park but gets a bit nicer. Just turned around at the halfway point. I'm still feeling really strong, including running up a hill, which I've been struggling a lot with recently. So I guess having no sleep does some good. I feel like I might crash out tomorrow, but I feel really good. It started raining now as well, which is much needed. I mean, it rained all of yesterday, but we've had some non-stop beating sun for a while before this. It's nice to run in it. Back a little bit wet and dishevelled. I really enjoyed that run and I really wasn't expecting to after not sleeping last night. And I'm just saying, please, please, please don't let me have used up all my good running beans on a 30-minute easy when I've got intervals to come, I've got a long run to come. I really want to maintain this good positive feeling going into the week. Post-run, I got my strength and conditioning session in. I much prefer doing my strength sessions in the gym using proper weights and lifting much heavier than I'm able to at home. But logistics-wise, I do often end up doing an at-home strength and conditioning session more often than I'd like, but it's obviously better than nothing. These exercises are mostly body weight based, and rather than really building muscle as a gym session would, it really serves to maintain existing strength and, more importantly, prevent injury. This is about a 30-minute session working a wide range of muscle groups. My coach sets these sessions and then changes it up every couple of months. I just had dinner and now I'm going to have a super early night and catch up on some of this sleep I've been missing out on. And I did just, for my race in Nice, book my shuttle bus to the start of the race, which is at 6:15 in the morning. And the race doesn't start until 10. I forget which start wave I'm in. Maybe I start at like 10:30 or something, and I have a 6:15 shuttle bus. 6 a.m. is not great for me. Also, I logged into my account on the UTMB website, and I was sure this race was 107 kilometers. And I know they rerouted it a while ago, and that added something like 600 meters to the elevation, but they said they were keeping the distance the same. But now it's 111 kilometers, which, yes, in the grand scheme of things, in a race that long, 4 kilometers is not the be all and end all. But when you've run that far already, I could really do with it not being quite that long. You can't trust a race organizer. Right, I'm gonna unwind, go to bed, get some good sleep. It's Wednesday today. I'm just working at the moment. I'm on my lunch break, but I am pretty exhausted from that terrible night's sleep I had the night before last. Well, I didn't sleep that night. I did have a normal night's sleep last night, but I didn't really catch up or anything. I didn't get any extra. And I woke up this morning feeling absolutely shattered, and I overslept. I've had my ADHD medication now, so I do feel a little bit more awake, but I do feel like things aren't quite right in my internal systems with sleep. Anyway, I've got some Post. I think I know what this is, and I'm really excited about it. A free-to-run baseball cap. Very cool. So Free to Run is the charity I'm raising money for with all my running challenges this year, but especially for the 100k at Nice in September. And I actually had another donation come in for that yesterday, which is great. It gives me such a boost. And if you would like to support it, please do donate. The page is in the description below. So if you haven't seen it in my previous videos, Free to Run is a charity that supports girls and women to get out running in places affected by conflict. So they work in Iraq, Palestine and Afghanistan, and their programs incorporate running and leadership for girls and young women to actually be able to run. And I always think about how awful it would be if you're in a war zone just to function, and how scary, or if you'd been really impacted by conflict, and just those little glimmers of normality would be so important. And it's been proven in the places they work to tackle gender inequality, particularly in sport, but actually just generally in terms of how girls and women are perceived by men, by their families, and that they're doing these programs that are really helping them get strong and build up and take part in races. And then this hat was a kind of fundraiser they were doing to raise money for the charity, on top of all their ambassadors who are raising money through their runs they're doing, and I had to buy it. And it's white and it's really breathable, so it'll actually be a really good ultra running hat, so I'm going to wear that for my race. The fundraising is not going as well as I would have hoped. My target for the year is £1,000, and I'm on about 340 now, and I'm probably not doing enough to promote it, but I still have plenty of time till the end of the year, and my biggest running challenge is the Nice race, which is still to come, so hopefully I'll get a big burst around that time. It is Thursday and it's getting on in the evening. I'm heading to the gym now to do some intervals, and usually when I have intervals I do the whole session on the treadmill because I don't have flat ground around here. But I left my house too late. I was discombobulated, my camera wasn't charged, so I sorted myself out. Now I'm running, easy running, 20 minutes to the gym, and then I'll do my intervals on the treadmill and run back. Don't have to worry about the gym closing. I really do need to do something about the fact that I'm struggling to get out so much at the moment. Like, it's always been an issue, but now more than ever. Yeah, it's really impacting. I'm getting my sessions done, but it's just like pulling teeth. It's more difficult than it needs to be. Like, I'm looking forward to going out all day and then just struggling to get out once it's time. Oh, it's frustrating. I guess partly an ADHD thing, partly just being really tired and working a full-on job. But I'd like to get on top of it. Now might not be when it's going to happen. I've got 5.5 weeks until my race, so I just keep modelling through as I am.
Today's intervals were 2-minute reps at a hard effort with a minute of recovery jog between each rep. It was a pretty short workout on the treadmill as I was doing the warm-up and cool-down running to and from the gym. I really like that setup as a way to maximise my evening run time before the gym closes, but the downside is less time to watch YouTube while I train.
Okay, interval's done now. I have 20 minutes easy to run home from the gym, and it's really getting quite dark. It's only about 8:30, I could have done this bit on the treadmill, but I thought, oh, it makes sense to do it on the way home, save some time. But I'm struggling a bit thinking about the winter coming. I mean, it's only August, it's literally only August, it's fine. But I just loved, in the height of summer, leaving the gym at like 9 p.m. and it's still being pretty much light by the time I got home at 9:30ish. I'm home. It really is quite dark, and some of that run, the tree covered bits, I couldn't see a thing, but I didn't get the head torch out. That will be soon, that will be coming. Now let's have some food. Tired and hungry, and I've got a protein shake and a fruit salad with loads of different fruits and nuts and raisins and things, which is very tasty and nutritious, but it doesn't feel like a full meal. But I also don't, like, when I get back from the gym and it's like 9 p.m, I do not feel like cooking. Sometimes I put like nuggets and hash browns in the oven. Other times I'm not great, and yeah, I kind of want to get that balance a bit better. This is a nutritious food, and I've got my protein, I've got all my fruit and nuts. There's like lots of vitamins and things, but it's, yeah, I should probably be eating more carbs after a session. But yeah, really struggle to get a meal together after an evening gym session.
The next and final run of my week was the Sunday long run, and it was a glorious sunny day for a run. Unfortunately, true to character, I didn't get out of the house until 3 p.m, despite planning to leave for the run by 11 a.m. Frustrating. But once I was out, I was in my element. I had 4 hours easy trails in my plan, and I ran a route I'd done before but not many times, which meant it still felt a little exciting not knowing all of the trails, but there was enough familiarity that I could zone out a bit.
Okay, I'm feeling mostly pretty good. I'm having fun, that's the main thing, and I'm moving forward, but the legs feel really heavy, really heavy. I'm coming up to halfway through this 4-hour run, and I'm still feeling pretty strong. You know, I'm definitely going pretty slow, but I'm pushing, you know, I'm not dawdling. I'm kind of pushing it as hard as I can while maintaining an easy pace, and I feel good, I feel strong, and I needed that because my last couple of long runs have not felt that good, and I've got my race coming up quite soon, not that many more long runs, so it means a lot to have a long run that feels good.
I sadly didn't spot any hedgehogs despite the signage, but I did get to make the most of blackberry season, which maybe slowed me down a little bit more than it should have.
Yes. Okay, there's cows up ahead. I'm gonna have to work on my Radio 4 voice and go really slow. Don't worry, cows, I'm not here to harm you, and I'm just gonna go around you. Okay, you're getting up. I'm just going down here and around. Please don't worry about me.
So just for some context here, I'm a little scared of cows and have been chased a couple of times, but I was given the advice that if you speak with the cows in a Radio 4 voice, they'll leave you alone. I don't know how it works, but honestly, since I started doing this, I have never had an issue with cows.
Just ignore me. And you really are very beautiful, and there's no need at all to worry about me. I'm just not even going to make eye contact. I'm heading straight for the gate. Okay, good, I'm in the next field. I thought there might be more cows here, but there's not. Oh, I just passed my house and it was so tempting to go in, but I still have 20 minutes left of this 4-hour run, so I'm just doing a little out and back. But the last time I did this route, it was pretty much bang on 4 hours, so I've done it about 20 minutes quicker, which feels really good. That was an excellent run. I'm feeling really good about it. It took a lot of dilly-dallying to get out the door today, but I'm really glad I did, and I think going out when the time felt right was really good for it. And I think, yeah, that was a real confidence boost for going into the next few weeks and the run up to the race. You know, it was nothing amazing. I was still pretty slow, but I just felt so much stronger and more confident than recent long runs. Yes. Wow, I look very dishevelled. I was just like reflecting on that run, and when I went out, like I said at the beginning, my muscles felt really achy. Like it was definitely kind of my lower legs and a little bit in my hamstrings, a bit in my quads. Felt like I was maybe just a bit not strong enough, and I had missed my strength. Well, I've done one strength session this week, but I haven't done a proper gym session in quite a while, which I'm really missing on a kind of emotional level. I love lifting heavy, but also like my muscles are going to be suffering for not having had that in a while. It's just really hard to navigate around working a full-time job and everything else. Like running has got to take priority over strength, but I do feel like that's impacting it. But also as the run went on, I felt that less, and I think that was like because I was taking a gel every half an hour. And I wonder if maybe, I keep thinking, oh, maybe I'm not eating enough protein, but maybe it's also carbs. Like those carb gels were definitely helping, and maybe I just need to like focus on my carb intake a bit more in the lead up to a long run. Something I was really pleased about though, because that was a kind of, feeling like my muscles were a little bit undertrained or maybe just a little bit tired. But usually when I do a long run, probably a couple of hours in, I get just kind of a sense of like stiffness, particularly in my hips, and feeling like, oh, this doesn't feel great. And I've been getting that actually quite early on in some of my long runs, and it's been a bit worrying because I'm doing such a long run for my race and I haven't gone anywhere near that. I did 64 kilometers was my longest run I've done, so it's still quite a long way off 111, and that didn't go that well. I was really slow and I nearly stopped after 8k. That was about a month ago or a little bit under. So I haven't had like loads of confidence boosting with how my muscles are going to feel, but today they didn't get that fatigue. My feet didn't hurt, and I do feel like having done that 64k, it was the West Devon Way I ran, I think that will have really made a difference. So I'm feeling a lot more confident about that. I also remembered with kind of having been feeling really exhausted the last few days, and I've had nearly 11 hours sleep the last 2 nights and just kind of woke up feeling really groggy. And then I totally forgot it was only at the beginning of this week when my ADHD meds just got ramped up that I missed an entire night's sleep because I couldn't sleep. So it's no wonder that I've had 2 long nights sleep and not felt fully strong, but I feel like I'm getting back to normal. And also I had an appointment with my ADHD meds prescriber the other day, and they said from the sounds of it, the negatives are outweighing the positives with this medication. I've kind of gone up and up on dosage, and I'm feeling really wired on them, and it's affecting my sleep, it's affecting my appetite, but it hasn't really significantly helped my focus, like with work and stuff, and with life and chores. So they're going to try me on a different medication. If it's not doing that well, I think I might pause all the medication stuff until after my race, because it has really impacted training. And like, obviously I want to get the ADHD meds right because it's really impacting me at work and in life, and has for such a long time. But at the same time, like, this race is a real priority for me. I'm doing the whole collecting stones for UTMB races, and if I don't finish, I'll be really disappointed, because I will have basically gone through a whole year without getting any stones when that was the kind of whole goal of my year. Anyway, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling good after that run. I wanted to do some yoga today, like some really slow yin yoga, good deep stretching, and I was going to do that as soon as I got back, but I'm just so craving getting in a bath with a magnesium bath bomb and just relaxing. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do the yoga after that, but I know often when I get out of the bath I'm not feeling it. Well, I'm going to leave this week's vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in for the next week of the build up to UTMB Nice. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!